Morning folks, we are in my back garden, so excuse the washing. If you can hear the noise, that's the motorway. It's not too bad today actually. To be honest, you get used to it. So I wanted to show you my shed. So I'm going to try as best I can to see what the lighting's like in here. So, see, go back to the door. I'll show you the yarn cupboard. It's all blanket yarn. Oh, actually, tell a lie, that's the fun bobbly loopy stuff that I got the other day in the Darren Moore's bag. Let's move this stuff. Don't actually think there's anything in it. Oh, some water balloons that the kids were using. My black cone of mystery. The box that my light came in. That's my motion sensor LED light with my little window, which is dirty. And some empty tubs. I'm going to move this and bring the sewing machine back in here now the kids have had their sewing session. My blocking mats and the bag Paul bought me for my birthday last year, I think. Bottom tub is definitely full of makes. Top tub full of makes and some ice yarn cotton. These bags are cushion inserts, and then in here, which was the kids' toy basket years ago, I've got fleece and needle felting stuff and some baubles further down. My, well, was 2 kilos of stuff in, probably not. I haven't used that much out of it. Oh look, there's some more blanket yarn. This is what I found in the top black storage cupboard. I was like, oh, storage basket. I was like, oh dear. So I've gone with Karen Simply Soft in this one, and odds and sods of chunky yarn. So some of the Cartopu stuff I bought from, I wasn't pointing at it, sorry, some of the Cartopu stuff I bought from the pound shop. This is all Cartopu. And I've got, I can't think what that was. Something I got from the local yarn shop. Some James C. Brett Party Time. Yarn I won from Angela at Yarn and Yarns. I've still got to find something special to do with it. And then I think we're in the DK section. So my reds and oranges. And all the suspense. All the greens. And all the blues. More blues than I thought. I've got doors coming open with other doors. Oh, and I think this one deviates from the colour range. I'd filled everything up, and then I was overfilling one of the bottom cupboards, and I was like, oh, this one's empty. So it's Maypole DK and some sugar wheels and stuff I've been sent from, that was from Z, and some more goodies I've been sent. So nice of everyone. Mandala still not used. It's an ice yarn cake. I'm sure I've got another ice yarn, but I don't know where it is. Maybe I'll find it, I can put it away. I'll go down here. Purples. Gotta make sure I'm showing you what I'm looking at it, but not through the camera. So, yep, purples, pinks and peaches. And what's over here? Did I see that one? No, I've skipped a row. Oh dear, sorry. Browns and blacks. Yellows. My yellows is looking a bit depleted, but I've got some that came with the mariner's order that I should have left over. So yeah, pinks and peaches, white, cream and grey. And let's have a look at the bottom ones. This is Red Heart and Almoni. Mostly like still in skein form. Excuse me. DK and not DK, Red Heart and Almoni cakes and partials. And then, oh yeah, some more Almoni stuff that I found. You can see another ice yarn cake back there. That one. So I've got a lot of this this baby heffalump on there as well. And some, I love this yarn. Again from ZZ. That Riot Chunky I got the other day. This is, what's this? MC Brett Harmony Chunky. So just things that don't fit into the DK colour range. Oh, this baby heifer's trying to get out. Go back, go back. So yeah, I think I've got quite a bit of yarn. But it all fits in nicely, I'm pleased. So we've gone 3 by 5. Some of the doors seem to want to pop open, but it's not the end of the world. So it goes pretty much as far up as we could go. We had to take these top black bits off to be able to get it in the shed. So we built it all and then had a bit of a faff, like getting it all sorted. Let me just turn you around. So this is my little wool shed. I'm still pre-haircut because it's Saturday morning. Let me come and sit down. Put my padlock for the shed. Paul was like, you need a padlock on it. I was like, who's going to nick it? But to be honest, they wouldn't break it knowing it was yarn, but they'd probably still have a nose around and stuff. And I wouldn't like it, so padlock it is. At some point, we want to, I'm showing you the shed, we want to paint it grey to match the fence, and there's a couple of patches on the fence up, like behind this big old bush that's now filled out. It's not been painted grey. I lost you. Sorry, my tripod decided it was going to fall over. It's not been painted grey, so we said we were going to do it, and then the bush filled out, so we can't actually get to it at the minute. It's lovely out here today. I've been to the shop. I've bought some hair dye for the roots. I did consider buying some, like a highlighting kit and some crazy, well, obviously I couldn't buy crazy colour at like Asda, but I may order some from Amazon. I may take the plunge and do something probably a little bit too young for me, I don't know. I might run it past my hairdresser and see if she thinks I'm having an early midlife crisis. I've got to put pink streaks in my hair. And she might be like, Kim, no. I don't know, she's fairly good. She was the one who advised me, or sort of suggested that I go back to blue black, because I was dyeing it black and brown, and you know, it just looks too flat. And she said try something with a bit of blue in it, and it like makes it shine. So anyway, I'm going to stop frowning at you. It's so sunny. Only got something on my watch, 10 degrees. Yeah, nice in the sunshine. I think we're going for a bike ride later when I'm back from the hairdresser's. My appointment's come forward, so whether she's had a cancellation or someone's changed, because she managed to fit me in because someone wanted something more doing and then just changed it to a trim, so she got more time. But whether they've had to cancel, because I suppose she's still in the we're still in the stage where people could be having to isolate, so she messaged me first thing and said, can you come at 1:45? Sorry, I got over my little coughing fit. Don't know what that was. So yeah, I'm going to go to the hairdressers for 1:45 instead of 1:30. Get them up chopped, and then come back and see what the afternoon holds for us. I've hoovered all around the house, even up the stairs. Disturbed the kids from playing their Fortnite. They were like, oh, I have to move while I hoover. Paul is busy painting the ceilings where any green, grey, purple paint touch the ceiling. There's only a few places, so he's just tidying that up. And then I don't know, I'll do some lunch. What time is it now? Hang on. 11:10 nearly, so we'll have an early-ish lunch so I can get out. Because the hairdresser's probably 10 miles away, maybe a bit less. And I'm never sure what the traffic's like, because you have to kind of cross the M1. So we'll see. Stuff is falling off trees. Lots of it. It's weird little, let me show you. Tell me what this is. Weird little, like, cocoony, fluffy thing off that tree up there. I have no idea about anything. Paul's mum came around and she was like, what's that bush? I'm like, I don't know. It's like, oh, that one's a blah blah blah. I was like, I'd take your word for it. Apparently, don't know what that is. That's some sort of yucca. This one, not sure. Paul told me what that one is, I can't remember. That's an olive tree. Apparently, He told me what that one was as well, I can't remember. There's some dead daffodils. We've got loads, let me show you while I'm out here. Got this little thing, it's cute, I don't know what it is. And that flat thing. I'm so good with gardening. That's a conifer, I know that. This thing is held up with a washing line prop. Don't know what it is. I was surprised by yet another. I don't know what this is. This is, I don't know. Oh, we think we're pulling this one out, but then Paul's mum was like, "Don't pull it out. I'll find out what it is." I'm like, "Well, it's falling over, so." Right. And then that's one of our palm trees. Lovely. Anyway, I'm gonna go back inside and drink my tea, and then that's a very exotic washing line. This thing here, this grey thing, is a big cantilever parasol that we've actually had out. It's pretty good, it's massive. So it covers most of this patio area, which we're getting some furniture for when we get to see Paul's dad. That gate leads to the back of the garage, but there's nothing there. Well, there's our slide, our old slide there at the minute. That's it, and then this behind is onto the like green belt part behind the house. It's nice to have a bit of green. Very nice. Anyway, follow our little gravel path. It's perfect for me to stand on when I'm doing the washing. And there's my little shed. So I'm going to leave it here. I'll catch up with you later on, and I'm going to go drink some tea. Bye guys. Hi folks. So it's later in the day. It's Saturday, the 17th of April. It is now what, 4:25. It's my hair. So it's not, I'm not gone mega short at the back, but I kind of want to grow it so it's got a bit more sort of weight here. And I'm going to keep growing the front down a little bit, not too much, but we'll sort of assess next time I go for a trim what we're going to do with it. But I think this bit will like straighten under, but it's still kinking where there was hair taking it out, but it'll come back into shape, I think. She says my hair's like a tree root. Once it's growing in one direction, it seems to want to go that way. When she cut my ponytail off, because it was used to like growing up from the, you know, it was always up from the neck, she couldn't get it to lay flat, and it took a couple of days after it was cut for it to stop trying to grow up, kink upwards. Yeah, it was nice to see her. She liked the horse, Oakley, the horse. She loved him, and she's since sent me a picture of her daughter giving him a great big squeeze, so she's very happy. So I nipped to the shop for some bits this morning. I can't think what I actually went for. Anyway, do I look red? Do I look like... My freckles have gone nuts. I got back and we went for a bike ride. I got back and they were jet washing the bird poo, because the birds poo right as you walk through our gate into the back garden. That's where they like to hang their bums over and poo. It's the pigeons that are on the roof all the time. So jet washing that off, and then Jack watered some plants and paused the show and go for a bike ride now while the sun's shining. So we did. It's strange, we got around the corner onto the park, and I saw this chap. I was like, "Hello," he says, "I thought it was you," and it was our old landlady and landlord out walking the dog. So I stood and had a chat with them, and then we like bumped into them another 4 or 5 times because we, you know, circled round and went for a good long bike ride. Jack did really well, and then we took him back to the play area for him to have a run around and, yeah, burn off some more crazy. Then we came home and me and Paul sat in the garden for 5-10 minutes, and Jack was in his teepee in the garden watching YouTube. And he disappeared upstairs to do something with Toby, and he came out and asked if he could have a water fight, and we sort of initially said no, it's not warm enough, but then they were going to have an earth wall in the house, so I was like, oh, Paul said, shall we just let them have a water fight? So they did. They've been probably out there for half an hour or so with warm water in their buckets. And so the blanket yarn water balloons got used again, that's good. And the water guns and stuff, and then Jack was like shivering in blue because the sun went behind a cloud, so he's come in, well they both come in, dried off, had their hair dried. Jack's got a cup of tea, Tobin's got some hot chocolate, and they're playing Minecraft I think now with Paul, and then it will nearly be tea time, so fairly successful day I think. They all seem happy. I'll show you the progress. I am nearly finished the green. Then I think I looked, I've got to go on to green. Yellow next. So, and 6 rounds of yellow. I'm up to, I think I've measured 31. I've literally just measured it and I can't remember. I think it's 31 inches. So that's pretty good, isn't it? I've got yellow, orange and red. Does it end on red? Yellow, orange, red. Yeah, so 3 more sections to go. So it should be a good size hopefully. And then a border. When I'm finished I'll send the measurements and say, look, do you want me to do a couple more colours, or you know, do you want me to repeat any? Is this big enough? Done, so it's working up really quick. I don't think what else to tell you. There's a Grand Prix this weekend. Been Prince Philip's funeral earlier on today. I didn't watch any of the coverage on telly. We were out bike riding, but I don't watch any sort of royal stuff like that, weddings, funerals. Just let them get on with it. As is our right to choose. Yeah, I think that's all I've got to report today. Look how much these daffodils have opened up. Oh, very good. We've just seen that our neighbour's putting their house on the market. The attached neighbour. That's a bummer. Anyway. It's one of those, ooh, I can have a look inside now. Have a look at the photos. Yeah, that'd be a shame because they're really nice. Can't make a mistake, can we? Yeah, so I don't know what we're going to have for tea. Got a basketball game to watch tonight. I bought some hair dye. I forgot to ask my hairdresser about the streaks. I got that much to catch up on when, you know, when I've finally seen her after 4 months. And then her previous customer was running late because she took the wrong turn and had to do like a 9 mile. She went 9 miles out of her way on the way to the hairdresser's. But she arrived late, but then still insisted on having her hair washed, so it meant she then ran into my appointment time. So I think Julie was like rushing to catch up, bless her. I don't know. Well, it's definitely going to go black again, just to blue black to get rid of this, and then I might have a play around with some bleach. I don't know. I'd love to do like a blue, really bright blue, crazy colour, but I think it's hard to say. I'd have to bleach parts of my hair first. I wouldn't then want to put blue on bleached hair because I think it'd just go green, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but we'll see. I don't know, but I'll have a look and see what I can order, because I know there's some Arctic Fox that looks to be quite a strong hair dye. There is a place, there is a website, Little Boutique, that sell, I can't remember the brand of the hair dye, but they've got like testimonial pictures up of the colour like 3 months down the line and it's still like super vibrant. So the problem I have is that I'll be dyeing the roots black or whatever, so I'd end up having to cover it up and then bleach it back again. I don't know. The more I talk about it, I think it's just easy to leave it, but we will see. So I'm going to go finish up the green, see if I can add in the yellow before we have to have discussions about what to have for tea. I've asked Paul if he'll do tea tonight because I don't even know what to cook. Generally, if I don't know, I'm like, you cook, please. So Jack says, what are you going to do then, Dad? What are you going to cook? When I asked him, and he says, I'm just going to send your mum to the chip shop. So we may end up having fish and chips. Or we may end up having pasta bake. That's usually what he goes for. If I remember, I'll tell you tomorrow. Because that's, you know, height of excitement. What Kim had for tea. So, take care. I think this is probably going to be a long one when I had all those clips from this morning. Sorry about that. I'm going to go, oh, my face is so shiny. And this is so red. It's not even a thing anymore. Don't know why it's so red. Anyway, I'm going to drink my tea before it goes cold, crochet some more, listen to some more of my audiobook, and yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Bye guys.